How's it going? How are you? I hope you're all doing really, really well today. Today, I thought that I would come here and talk to you about why you should declutter now. Even though 2020 has passed and technically your beautiful window of opportunity is now gone, there's still time before it's too late to make these changes and get rid of that trash from your life. So, my 3 reasons that you should in fact declutter now are very, very important. So please hang in there with me till the end, because I want to make sure that 2021 is one of your best years yet. Without further ado, I am Emily, your friendly neighborhood gardener, and I bring you health and wellness tips, gardening videos, and tidbits from my life. I share my life with you in the hopes that you will be your next best version. So without further ado, let's get into these reasons that you should declutter now. And there are way more than these, by the way, but these are just 3 reasons that you should seriously consider. If you haven't already decluttered, you should declutter now. Literally, as soon as you watch this video, when you're done, go declutter. The first reason is out with the old and in with the new, baby. I don't know if you've noticed, but 2020 is gone and 2021 is here. So don't be caught red-handed with your pants down, yo. In 2021, if you want new energy, you need to get rid of all that old crap you've been hanging on to. And yes, getting rid of that literal junk, whatever all the trash it is, trash, just old things, stuff from your exes, stuff from your studies maybe. I had boxes and boxes, guys. I had all kinds of things. Get rid of it all now. There's really never been a better time to declutter and get rid of absolutely any mess that you might have. The second reason, yes, reason number 2 of 3, space. My friends usually tease me about space because there's this little sound bite from, if any of you are familiar with the video game Portal, the computer robot in that, her name is Gladys. And there's, I don't know if it's a meme or what it is, but something of her flying through space and she's like, space. And most of the people that I know well know that I love and adore space. But space is so important. In fact, did you know that most of everything that exists is actually primarily space? Yeah, think about a net. What is the majority of a net? Sure, there might be string holding it together, but what's in here? Space. Space will help everything. It will declutter your mind, which is one of the best reasons that you should do this. Because if you start off your 2021 on the right foot, you will have an incredible, first of all, beginning into your year, and you will have amazing momentum moving forward, not only in this year in 2021, but also into 2022 and beyond. So that's important. And the last, maybe not so as important as the others, but to me, the most important reason that you should declutter now is to make room for your manifestations. We've talked about space and getting rid of old energy. Well, guess what? That space leaves their time for new things to come in, which means that those things that you've been putting on your vision board, those places that you see yourself, that you're telling yourself, I am so happy and grateful that I'm here now. When you feel that, you got to connect it, connect, because the minute you make that space for it to come in, that's the second that you're like, oh, wow. And the thing is, guys, you can do this. Number 1, you can do it anywhere. And number 2, it doesn't start anywhere. Start with any little bit of decluttering you possibly can. It doesn't even really matter. The energies are so in favor of just getting rid of whatever you can possibly get rid of. If you've ever felt the urge to declutter your home, to really just get in there and get it all out, now is so the time. And if you haven't felt that before, you should be feeling it now, because this is such a pivotal time in the world. And I know maybe that's something that people like me and a little more on the woo-woo side kind of say, but it's true. I'm sure you've noticed, even if you're not in the spiritual community, that things are changing, and they're changing fast. They're moving rapidly, and momentum is actually not slowing down at all. So hang on tight, because this year is going to be an even more intense ride, I think, which can mean both highs and lows. So all I can really say is hang on, and we'll get there together. I actually found a new song that I really like, and it's my personal anthem for this year. But unfortunately, if I play it on YouTube, I'm gonna get silenced or have to figure that out. So maybe I'll be able to figure it out in the future, or maybe I'll I can't cover it because it's kind of I don't know what to call it. It reminds me of movie music, sort of, but it's not something easily replicatable. Is that a word? I don't know. It's kind of half synthesized and half singing, so I can't really replicate it. But anyway, it's a brilliant song, and perhaps I will promo it in the future just because it's a great song. But it's become my personal anthem for this year, and basically what it just says is that all for one and one for all, and like, let's rise together and we can all be free and rise. And when I first heard it, I just was bawling my face off. And it's a good thing I'm living alone because no one had to see me, so I wasn't embarrassed, but I was kind of like, wow. It's an absolutely moving song, but it's so pertinent to the times, the year. So make some space, get rid of any old, and I can't encourage you enough, guys. I decluttered the crap out of my home, and to be clear, I still have so much to do. But even in the massive amounts of things that went out of this house, it's like crazy how much things are just rapidly coming to me in the most positive way. I have opportunities coming out my eardrums. I have so much going on that I barely know what to do with myself. So let that encourage you, because I'm not even kidding. That's what I was saying before, that's why even if you let's say you're overwhelmed by your whole area, right? Just take a corner of your desk even and declutter that. Even little steps like that will get you, number one, in the right frame of mind, and just will get you used to feeling like, oh, how does this space feel now that it's nice and clean? Ooh, that's kind of nice. So if you need to take your time, take your time. But I would highly encourage you that if you're going to declutter now, just do it as much as you can and as deep of a clean as you can get it, because if you haven't noticed, the world is going through some scares, one being health, one being wealth, and if we don't sort these things out, we won't be able to better our situations. And if you are, I hate to put it so crudely, but if you're broke, or you feel broke, or you regularly, I don't know why I can't speak this morning, if you regularly feel like you're in lack mindset, like you don't have enough money for this and that, yeah, you should look into being the one that changes that for your family, because the odds are that there's generational poverty there, and you can be the one who breaks that generational poverty cycle, guys. And I know it might sound ridiculous, like out loud in words, to be like, well, how is cleaning my house going to equal monetary income? But I tell you right now, if you make the space, it might not directly equivalent to dollars. That was a terrible sentence. But you will see that opportunities to make money will come to you, or whatever, or however the universe for you decides that you deserve those things. So that's all I have to say, guys. Declutter, 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 declutter. Now is absolutely the time. If you're going to do it now, and do it thoroughly. I still have, I'm sorry to say, but I still have lots of excess stuff that I'm still trying to get rid of. And these are not, this is we're talking my first relationship, guys. Don't do that. Don't save that stuff. I don't know what kind of a masochist I am, but and I do want to say one more thing before I go. When you're going through this cleaning process, be gentle with yourself. Realize that if you hung on to these things for that long, that they were serving some kind of a purpose in your life, but when you let go of them, just kind of acknowledge and be like, thank you for what you did or whatever you provided for me, but I now release you. Because you know what? The thing is, you don't need that energy anymore. You really don't. Our master says something along the lines of, I wish I could not butcher it, but it's something beautiful along the lines of, you have the opportunity to wake up and change every single day. Actually, not even every single day, but every single second of every single day, you have the opportunity to recreate and create a new version of yourself. So let that marinate. And with that, I'm going to leave you guys for today. I cannot wait to see you in the videos next week. I will be back to my normal schedule now that I am back in the game. I love you guys. Sorry about this. It's just because I just took my walk and I won't have any other time. And it's literally 12 degrees out. It's freezing. So I love you guys. Stay beautiful, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah! Much love. Go declutter. Right now. Do it. Go. Bye.